All right. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be a reading for January the 9th, 2023. I hope everybody is well. All right. So for your pre-shuffled card, what came out is Dream and Journey. Okay. The drum. So we have, looks like the full moon, or a waxing on moon, or a quarter moon, and the star and the sun, seems like. Okay, so we've been having a star card to come out lately, a lot. For me, I practice and do Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. So to me, it's not Aquarius season yet. Okay, hey Juicy Pop, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so we have journey. It's been coming out also on my channel a lot about moving on, a new sense of journey that a lot of you will be partaking on, or getting ready to do, dreaming about it, thinking about it, manifesting it. Remember that manifestation is your heart and your mind aligned as one. Okay, and as you continue to keep doing that, as your mind is aligning with what your heart wants, that is also a sense of dreaming. Okay, some of you are very governed or have Neptune very strongly in your chart right now, where you're really in a dreamy aspect. It could be confusing at time, where that you really see yourself on this journey, already in it, down the line in it, really perceiving, prophetically seeing yourself doing something else, being somewhere else, in another city, country, state, in a relationship, in or married, envisioning yourself with that actual partner that you dream for. Somebody who is reciprocating, having a great time with, procreation, making a child or children with, whatever it is for you, right? Your manifestations, whether you know you're doing it or not, I feel is part of your journey that is coming. Now, the star and the sun is the most important cards in the deck, the tarot deck, whether it's oracle or tarot. Yes. And we always say with the star card, it's your wish fulfillment, right? But in the star card, you said I've been taking one day at a time, praying, staying strong. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad to know that you're okay and that you stopped by. I always say, if y'all go missing, always just chime in. Always chime in for me to let me know you're good. Okay. All right, so let's keep going so we can find out what else it want to tell. Now, Vedic Sidereal, Aquarius season won't start for me until February the 17th through March the 17th. Okay? So if you're into Western astrology still, then I forgot, that maybe the middle toward the end of January. But however the case may be, to me, it's still going to be about 30 days off. Whatever is happening right now is what you're doing and participating in, whether you want to or not, whether you're frustrated, whether you're mad, upset, irritated, you don't want to do it, you can't believe you're going through this, whatever it is part of your journey. It's part of what you need to do. Okay, listening to the beat of the drum of your heart, and also um the beat of your drum is connected to your intuition, right? And your intuition is linked or connected to your journey, your spiritual journey. This is why also the spiritual teacher here came out, if it'll focus. Learn from spiritual experiences. Okay, now the white dove is spiritual to me. It also is a, you know, the pictorial here is the releasing of the dove, which means to me, what is being released to you is your peace, is your understanding, right? Is you being, thank you, angels, you being set free as from learning from this spiritual experience. And the spiritual experience is totally linked to the reading last night, because y'all, it got real deep. Okay, I wasn't expecting all that, but y'all should really go take a look at it. Especially if you're divine feminine. It really would touch you, and it would really open up your heart and your mind and your soul to what I was speaking about last night. So it seems like it's carrying on over into this reading, which is your spiritual experience is actually your journey, right? You have to remember that you're a spiritual being living a human experience. Okay? Your human experience is the drama, the pain, the heartache, the disappointments, the breaking up in relationships, the lessons, right? The losing of loved ones, because we have a form of attachment to another human soul, right? But we also, especially if you were married to them or going with them or had a child with them. Hey, Linda from New York, and Life Path Oracle. Oh, thank you so much, Life Path. So your human experience is your karma, okay? Your spiritual experience is not your karma. Your spiritual experience is is your, I want to say, your feelings, your emotions, your acknowledgement, okay, as a human, that you are a spiritual being. Because believe it or not, a lot of people, a lot of humans in this reality forget that they're spiritual beings, right? They're so caught up in this reality of a world, and this is the only thing that matters to them. But as you partake and go through your sense of transformation and transition, it becomes more awareness, right? Mercury. It becomes more of an awareness to you that your spiritual self, that is encased into this human body of a shell, is very much important as you're living your human life or human experience. So the lessons that you're learning, okay, through your human experience is really spiritual. Because remember, as a spiritual being, you don't have heartache, you don't have breakups, you don't eat, you don't sleep, you don't do any of this. You don't be intimate, right? You only do that as a human experience. And that is you living and understanding the karma that comes with being a human. That is why you have trauma. That is why you have losses. That's why you have heartbreak. Your karma is to be a human and to live life as a human experience, because to experience what it's like to be a human, because you don't do that and get that as a spiritual being, right? So the great teacher here is showing you that you have learned from spiritual experience. So now, yes, you will undergo the dramatic and traumatic experiences, okay, that you have been through. But it also is showing you that that has to be part of your journey. Don't forget to continue to dream. I am releasing you from the it's kind of like the transition from what you're leaving now. I'm releasing you into peace, right? I'm releasing you into, nobody's dying, okay? But I'm releasing you into a more peaceful spiritual experience, because you're through with the karma from the experiences that you have been through lately, yes. But if you continue to want to go through that as a human, that's on you. So it's asking you to learn, okay, what the spiritual connection is to your human experience, understand it, learn it, okay, and move on. You will be surprised how many people keep themselves in the same drama and same experience because they don't want to learn it from a human experience, and they don't want to learn it from a spiritual. Okay, so it's saying that your peace, your what's the word I'm looking for? Your serenity, it's okay. You know, whether you believe in God or not, the hands of releasing of the dove has been holding on to you as a spiritual being. What's that, moderators? The old poem, not an old poem, but the passage from the text of the Bible, the footprints in the sands. Who knows that? The footprints in the sand. And the person, the human, asks the great teacher, why do I look back and I only see one set of footprints in the sand? And the great teacher said, because the hands holding, right? I carried you during your troubles, during your drama, during your traumatic, problems that you were going through your hard lessons, through your heartbreak, your heartache, right? Same thing. This is what I'm getting from the releasing of the doves in the hand, the footprints in the sand, right? Okay, so Hunter, and I'm sorry if the cards are offending you. If you have a different religious denomination, this is what they pulled me when I got to the table to pull this deck. Okay, track down. You see there, track down your fears and desires. Some of you can have Sag very prominent in your chart right now, and we are in Sag season until January the 16th, Vedic Sidereal. Okay, I feel that if you into Western, then y'all may be saying we're in Capricorn season. Okay, but it's telling you right here, you are the hunter, right? Because you have to be a hunter while on your journey. You have to follow the beat of the drum. The beat of the drum is your intuition, your gut instinct, right? Telling you what to do, how to move, when to move, what to go after, what to track down. What do you desire? What do you want? What do you fear? Because if you don't track down your fears, then they will overtake you. And this again, back to the releasing of the dove. Okay, telling you that you have conquered, that you have tracked down your fears now. You're being released as the dove, right? You're being released as a dove to continue on your journey now to a more peaceful journey. You as the hunter have done everything that you needed to do to track down and remove everything and everybody. This is also the decluttering, whether it's family, friends, where you're living at, a sense of being tied down to a certain community or zip code, the way you live, a job, whatever, a marriage. Okay? Because it's up to you to be the hunter for yourself. Nobody is going to take your fears away. Only but the great teacher, if that's your religious denomination, right? So now we have the high priestess in reverse, which is harness mystic powers. So this is what you will be more in tune to do, because it's in reverse, which is understanding your mystic powers as a spiritual being. You have no mystic powers as a human. Okay? No, you don't. The only thing you have as a human is to be a hunter, which is to track down what you want, what you desire, to go after it. You was already born with all of this. You see the spiritual tattoos that's already adorned all over you. You were born to be a hunter, right? You were born also already built in you as a high priestess, your intuition, already knowing. made in the likeness of the great teacher, right? Okay. So let's move on from that. And now we have autumn, release the old and rest. See, that's why they keep having me going over about releasing of the dove. A lot of you since autumn, this past fall equinox, right? You released a lot of fears. Could have been actual people, situations, certain jobs, platonic friendships, love relationships, even releasing your old self. And it says release the old and rest. Why can you rest now? Because you have eliminated your fears. Now, if you feel like you haven't, then this is why your high priestess is in reverse. I don't know why I have been channeling like this lately, so we just gonna go with it. I guess this is my new download and codes because I have been channeling very different for the past couple of days. So, you look at there, the death card in reverse. Some of you are fearing this new journey. You're not quite relaxed or at a peace or serenity, okay, of leaving the old you behind. You may think you do. You may still be trying to. But for a lot of us right now as a collective, we haven't. Okay. You said it's the energy. Yeah. It's the energy, but it is also each individual's oneself. Because some of us may have tracked down what we desired now and has released that fear of finally letting that old situation about ourselves go. I don't want to deal with those people anymore. I'm not being derogatory. I'm not being racist or anything, but I'm talking about old people, like the people I used to hang around with, the people I used to sit on the phone with and gossip with, the people that used to come on my house and drink or smoke and do all of that, the people that come around me and keep up drama. Even at work, family. Family call you and get you involved in a he say, she say, and now they got you on their side, and then the other family member may call you. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people will, I gotta stay involved in that because they family. You are your own hunter. Just because you have family, that don't mean that they control what you want, what you desire, and they should not control what you feel. So it can be a fear of losing people, not being acknowledged, losing a relationship in or marriage. Some of you also can have a fear of taking this actual journey for your future of actually being in a relationship in or marriage. Some of you may already be divorced, and I don't want to go back down that route anymore. Now, looking at the crow here, I did do a video. You'll see the thumbnail with a crow as the thumbnail, right, as the picture. And the title was See the Omen or Listen to the Omen and Understand It or something like that. Now, the crow is about transformation. The crow is about releasing baggage. The crow are also messengers. Okay, so you will have a message coming to you. Now, also for some of you, this can be, yes, the whip. Some of you, this can be this coming up fall, that finally you're going to be able to partake on this new sense of journey because you are still tracking down your fears, not really ready to go after as a hunter your desires. Now, whatever your particular desires is going to be different for everybody. Whether it's opening up a business, becoming self-employed, not relying on Fortune 500 companies, making them millions, finally opening up as a love relationship, wanting also to date and to get married. Um, why is my thing don't want to stay? Okay. This is also finally, like I said, leaving certain people in third party situations, old lovers behind, all of that stuff, right? Because it's going to keep beating you up if you don't. You know how they say go after the things that you're scared of so you won't be scared of it anymore? The whip also means to whip yourself in shape, or let's whip this situation into shape. Let's get it together. Let's finally end it. This old you is trying to die so that the new you can be released and rebirth. Okay, release the old and rest. Because once you release that old, things, people, situations, and past outcomes, you're ready to partake on this more peaceful sense of a journey. Okay. Because once you do that, you will be harnessing your mystic powers. Because you already know what to do. You're just beating yourself up about how to do it. I'm not ready yet. I'm scared to do it. I'm scared to open up. Um, I like my old self. I don't want to change. It can just be broken down into a lot of people don't like change. And they also don't want to change how they are. They say they do, but they don't. Because it's scary. Okay. And that can be all the way down into whipping yourself into shape, being disciplined, getting up at an earlier hour, eating the right foods, partaking more water in is hydration, right? All of that will be like a sense of a new journey for you. And some people just don't want to be disciplined to do that. They want to get up when they want. They want to continue to eat what they want, right? Some of you are actually fearing the new you that you can become. Okay. You said yes, release you into the peace and the new. That's right. We be saying the new on this channel. Unexpected income. Yes, this also, once you release the old situation, you know your money will change. Your money will get better. Because what you're fearing as a mindset in certain things and situations going on in your life, it will affect your money. Why? Just like my moderator put in the comments, money or energy. Money is energy. And if your energy off, your money gonna be off. Yes, money is a piece of paper or a metal, right? But it's the energy of your happiness, your desire, your joy, your sense of peace. That long as you're in that flow of vibration and frequency, it just attracts to you. Hey, Melissa. Some of you are also scared right now of how you will obtain or get some type of loan or source of money coming back in, or something that maybe you applied for right now. Also could be child support and also alimony. You will, I ain't gonna lie to you, you're gonna have to fight for it. For some of you that is going through a separation and or divorce, it's not over. Okay, you may already be separated from the person, and even if you were just living with them and you were sharing bills, this person hasn't been giving you any money. It also could be maybe a family member or a child that hasn't been, contributing like you discussed and asked them to. Whatever the case may be, some of you are scared to be the hunter, okay, and to crack down the whip on that. So now we have the book in reverse. Start needing to write a new chapter. It also is some information. Mercury retrograde until January the 17th, but we still want to give it about a week after that for the energy to die down. You're still missing some information. Okay. You're going to have to research the hunter and the whip here. You may have to fight for some type of corrections on your credit report to a bank who's reporting um, some wrong numbers or something like that. But it's up to you to keep your book, okay, open and continue to write chapters. Whatever and all that you've been through with people and situations, it don't end there. Okay? It doesn't end there. So it seems like a lack of knowledge also that you could be actually doing more research on how to gain or get more money, whether it's a hobby, whether it's starting a business, whether it's learning some type of classes or orientation for work that you may be going through too. Ooh, did not want to see this. Now the snake also is reminding you that the same poison is also the cure. And if you continue to let people who are snakes, okay, eat off of everything that you have planted, because the snake is sneaking into the trees here, eating all of the fruit off the tree, your fruition. And you can't get around this because the serpent also represents the world. The people who you allow in your life that you seem to want to trust, you end up learning in the end that you can't. But that's also totally going to be different for everybody. But it is, for some of you, it is a snake around you. So I suggest you start cutting the grass. Okay? And also somebody that could be, see there, you losing patience. It could be simple that somebody you living with not helping out with the bills, not doing what they said they was going to do, not giving you the marriage or commitment, not being truthful to you. But let me clarify this, because it's a snake around you. I don't care if it's from your employees, co-workers, to your boss, or to your company, a family member, a lover, or a spouse. And I got the child over here in reverse. And unfortunately, for some of you, can be a child. Okay? Miss Linda, don't put the snakes on. I see 9 of Cups. It's somebody that you had, somebody turned on you. You have to remember a snake is always going to be a snake. Yes? So no matter how good you treated this situation and or person, whatever that situation is, it ended up that the person still didn't want to do right by you. They still, took you for granted. They didn't say what they was gonna, they didn't do what they was gonna say they was gonna do. And pretty much you're ready to close the chapter, or you already did. Okay? So you don't really expect any more fruition to come or to give to this situation and or person. But what are you upset about? And it also can just be that some of you are running out of patience with yourself. That why haven't I started this sooner? Why haven't I conquered my fears by now? Why haven't I pushed myself to go after what I want? Why haven't I changed? Okay, what is this? The Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant is not only about marriage and commitment and all of that. It also is about a sense of higher learning, spiritual experience. And only you can do that for yourself. Okay? The Hierophant in reverse is that unfortunately somebody is cheating on you. If you're single, then this is what you fear. You fear falling in love or allowing that of yourself to do that and to get hurt. Yes, it is plenty of snakes out there. Okay? But What you have now is more spiritual experience, where that you can actually, you already know that, right? But now you're going to be able to detect it. Okay, you're going to be able to detect it quicker than later, sooner than later. This card is in reverse, which is Queen of Pentacles. Be careful if you're going through a separation and or divorce. Somebody is really trying to be very slick and to take things, can be material things from you, or also ask for alimony. I don't care if they're a divine feminine or masculine. They're going to try and take you through the ringer to get what they want out of you. And this can be also making you upset, and this is what you're fearing. I worked so hard for all of this fruition. I put more money into this house, bills, material thing, cars, and this person wants to divorce me and try and take everything when they were the one that was cheating. May not be for everybody, but if I see it, I have to say it. Seven of Pentacles, reinvesting into yourself and also your journey and your future. Queen of Pentacles right now, a lot of you divine feminines maybe you just don't feel well. Your money has been really fluctuating. You haven't been getting the type of money, bringing it in like you used to. You're running out of patience. You're trying to pay this bill and that bill. The people who used to help you, if you did have help, or not contributing. You're just ready to close the chapter on everything and everybody. Okay? But don't lose patience with yourself. I see that for some of you, this is what you fear. That you're not going to be able to get back like you used to be or better. But you are. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Your money and situations in your life will be changing. Now, I don't know when Jupiter is supposed to be going. Jupiter is still in Pisces, and it can be for some of you when Jupiter goes to Aries. Okay? What sign is my reading? It's for everybody now. The Strength card in reverse. You're tired, you're worn down, you're worn out. You're feeling like everything and everybody is just beating you up, asking you for this. I don't have the money. People are calling, and I'm getting all these letters and emails about pay this bill, pay that. Some of you, you haven't been getting your child support or your alimony on time. Some of you are going through a divorce. So that contribution is eliminated from your household now, and you just feel like you don't have the strength to do anything. Okay, this is also why the hunter is out. You have to turn yourself into the hunter. Okay, you have to hunt the prey. You have to hunt the prey now. Okay, not victimization. Thank you, angels. No more victimization. Whether you actually have been victimized or not, but even just the thought or the feelings like everything and everybody is against me. My luck is just not my luck anymore. What is going on? What's going on is that you're being set on a new journey. So as a tower moment, everything else has to crumble. It's time for you to get more into a higher frequency about yourself. Can be also your food intake, your energy, your meditation, your prayer, what you want, what you don't want, what you fear, what you desire. Getting more in tune or back in tune with your oh, thank you, happiness. Is, or is. Getting more in tune back into your intuition, which is your gut instinct, your gut feeling, right? Remember that the high priestess or 12th house of Pisces is about losses. So without losses, you're not going to be able to gain. Right now, I really feel as the hunter here, it's really time for you to reinvest into yourself. You're going to have to plant more seeds. Whatever previous seeds that you have planted, and this snake or people as snakes that has eaten up your fruition, your fruit. You see how she planted and she's picking the grapes, but you got a snake over here in the grass and the trees that's about to eat your fruition. All of that is about to be your now. I'm sorry, we all gonna have to plant more seeds. You're gonna have to continue to plant more seeds, because as you pick the fruition or the fruit from the tree, if it's not growing back, okay, or if you're choosing not to, Eight of Pentacles, put any more hard work or dedication back into a person, marriage situation, a job, your education, yourself, whatever it is, then those seeds or that tree of fruition is going to die. Okay? So it's about reinvesting into yourself, not beating yourself up as the whip. Okay, now some of you also are ready to invest into a love affair, a love relationship. You don't think that it's coming or that you're worthy of it, but it is. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Damn, y'all gonna cut it off before it even gets started. Y'all in that frame of mind like, I'm not taking no I'm not with it. I'm not about it. I don't care who it is. Co-workers, next door neighbors, people that's calling, playing on your phone, whatever it is, you're the Queen of Swords. I don't care if you're a masculine or a feminine. You're cutting off everything and everybody. Like, I don't want to hear it. I'm not in the mood. Okay? I'm going over my finances. Some of you are losing or changing your place where you live. You're just going through a whole huge change. Give me 2 cards, please. Wrap this up. Participation. Yep. And reverse. It just seems like also a lot of people have started participating with their efforts with you. Because they're a snake. You haven't realized that. So they're being cut off. There go your answer right there. Possibilities, because you got new and better possibilities, okay, coming in. You see that you're the eagle, right? You're the eagle where that you need to soar above and see your situation or people around you from a higher perspective, not ground level, okay, or not in the grass with the snakes here, not from this reality, but from a spiritual higher level. You need to see it from a higher above scenario. Taking yourself out of your own scenario as a human experience and seeing things as a spiritual experience. That's how you're going to understand the lessons that has came to you, about you, and what you had to deal with. I don't care how long of the length of time that it has been. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, 20 years, 2 years, whatever the case may be. Okay? So they're turning you into a hunter now. Okay? So that you can track down personally and that you can see things from a higher perspective. Now, before you start and will participate in the new possibilities and opportunities that are coming towards you, right now, you and your partner or somebody that you like or interested in is not talking. It's crickets. They're not calling you. You're not calling them. Nobody is participating. You stop trying. The other person ain't participating. Okay? But whoever else this person can be too, they're trying to see things from a higher perspective, but I don't think they're doing a very good job at it. So you kind of need to be the Queen of Swords right now and make a decision. Are you going to wait for a person you're thinking about or still care for to see things from a higher perspective, a spiritual perspective. Remember also the Hierophant is in reverse. So this person is not learning. They're not learning. They're not learning. And this also makes you upset. Like, you understand from your spiritual standpoint, but whoever else you may be thinking about, the reason they're not participating is that they're still trying to look at other possibilities. So if you still want to wait around on this old part of your journey to be considered as a possibility, then shaking my head. You got that right, Miss Linda. Okay. Because that should not be something that as a hunter, you still want to track down, which is old footprints. Okay, it's time to Seven of Pentacles create new footprints in this new journey. Expansion. Exactly. Rejection, that's what you have been going through and feeling. See there, growth and perception. Perception, you also see the butterflies and another bird flying high above because it's time for you to expand. It's time for your expansion. You need to speak it, feel it, hunt it down, make it your desire. Understand your own perception of why you need to do this. What is the lesson of it and what's the lesson about it? Also, it's kind of reminding me of the Hangman. Enlightenment, right? Expansion and growth. They always say too that we're scared of our own success. We're scared of actually finally being involved with a person that we could really get along with and possibly marry and or date because we're so used to the snakes in the grass. Okay, a form of rejection, allowing, is this person really rejecting me by not communicating to me or not participating as I'm waiting for reciprocation? Yeah, they're rejecting you. You don't see it. You don't need to change your perception of it. They are rejecting you. If they're not answering or calling you or texting you, then they are choosing to reject you. It's a choice. Also, not making a choice is a choice. Okay? Yes? It's as simple as that. They can think about you all they want, but if they're not participating, okay, on what their intuition and spiritual advice is being given to them, then they're also not being the hunter. They're not hunting for you. And as divine masculines, their natural knack, right, is to hunt for a divine feminine. So it's either you hunting for your own desires now, or still this other person is being a hunter where they're trying to track down new possibilities as new desires. But I don't see that it's you. They may be leaving another situation, whether they're living with the person or married to the person, and they're about to separate and or divorce. So their heart as a perception is for you, but as a hunter, there is no heart. It's all about survival. So right now, it's either your survival that you need to be, thank you, angels. It's either your survival that you need to be concerned about. Okay, hoping that this person is going to choose you as a possibility. Or this person will wake up as their perception, okay, and seek you for expansion and growth as love and relationship. But I don't like it because the snake in the grass is already here. So that tells me that the person already betrayed you. And for some of you, you probably already betrayed them. Don't have to be. It's different scenarios for everybody. Let's get you a timing card. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for today's reading. You know, these reading has been very deep for the past 2 weeks. Make sure you go and watch that video with the crow as the picture or the thumbnail. Yes. The number 10. Now, the number 10 is about an outcome. So, the month of October, that is around fall, right? Some of you will be in this place where that from now up until October. And don't say, well, that's too far away. Some of you not even ready yet. You're not even ready. You're not ready to be the hunter. You're not ready. You're not even tracking down your fears right now. You're still trying to understand them. For some of y'all, you just now being released out of the hands of the great teacher here as you're being released from your trials and tribulations. You may not actually see it yet, but it has been in the works behind the scenes. 12th house of Pisces. Okay. Now, some of you, I really want you also to track down your fears so that you can stop over smoking, drinking, overeating as a fear. Okay. More than one intimate partner. Some people choose to sleep with multiple people because they're actually scared to be in a marriage or a real relationship. So they go as a hunter from person to person to person to person because they fear intimacy. They fear real love. So that itself is a spiritual experience. You're sent here as a spiritual being, as a human experience, to experience what love is. Because as a spiritual being, there is no love. It's not. It's not even an alphabet. Okay? So everything that you do or participate in as a human is for experience as a human. Rejection, having a choice of understanding and changing your perception from what is human and what is spiritual, to experience growth, to also be a hunter and to expand yourself, expansion, right? Let's get one more. And I'm gonna let me hurry up. And I'm gonna end it with an oracle on the end. Two came out anyway in less than 10. So like I said, in less than 10 months, 10, 9, 8. So again, fall, right? Fall. Between August, October, or, less than 10 months from right now. Less than 9 months. You will be going through and experience what we just talked about here. You can always come back and tell me, Vesta, you was right. I know it. Because my cards don't lie. Okay. They're going to tell me exactly. See there, blessed change. My moderators and my subscribers know they're going to give me the cards of everything I already just told you. Okay. A major change, life change, brings you great blessings. Growth and expansion. It's up to you to change and see it as a perception. And to want it as a hunter, to track it down. I want more desire. I want more desire. And to go after it. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Right? Some of you are a Sag. Let's go over the zodiacs that I see. All right, so we got Taurus, where Mars is retrograde right now. It will be going back to Gemini, Vedic Sidereal, not Western astrology. I see Leo. I see Sag, Scorpio again, Pisces, Leo again, Libra, Aquarius. Don't have to be your sun sign. Can be your Jupiter, your Venus, or your moon, or your ascendant if it's not your sun. Okay. I got Oshun here with the black cat. Some of you are really a Leo. Nothing's going on in Leo, but everything will be going on in Aquarius soon by January 23rd, which is Saturn going back to Aquarius, right? So now we have friendship. Like I told you, make a date for play with one or more friends. For some of you, that's a whole big change in itself. Well, I don't like people. I don't really associate with people. And yeah, a lot of you are cutting off or will be cutting off those old friendships because they snakes. You already know it, right? They come and eat off your plate. They come and ask you for stuff, but they don't reciprocate. People who are trying to be your lover, they're snakes. You know, friends with benefits, all that type of stuff. If you're celibate, then that snake is also people and or family or association to your family that has done you wrong, right? Let's make a wish. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestations. Yep. Like it said here, track down your fears and desires and make a wish. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Y'all know I do give long readings, but I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. Thank y'all so much. And I just want you to remember that you are being released. Always remember when you see this pictorial here, okay, whatever religious denomination that you are, the footprints in the sand. You was being carried, okay, through your trials and tribulations. That's how you got through it. But now being released as the dove, symbolic, you are really being released to be the hunter now. Okay? You being released to be the hunter. It's time to get to work. It's time to work with the energy for this blessed change. It's just not going to be anointed all over you and you don't have to do anything. Okay? You're going to have to be the hunter and work with the energy and help to bring it in. Only you can do this expansion. Don't reject it. Don't be scared of it. You don't need to be in a gray area. Okay, it's actually what you wished for, but you're going to have to work that energy though. It's time to plant new seeds. It's time to invest into yourself. A lot of you, you got a new job coming up. You got a job change or a new job coming up very soon. Okay, and it's going to cause for you to start to participate. Okay, because you got to get back as the Queen of Pentacles. You're overeating. You're not feeling very blessed right now or anointed. You're having trouble with your money and your bills. Some of you, your household is turned upside down. You also can feel very insecure right now. You may not even be dating or you're separating and or divorcing. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse also is not feeling very grounded. So you could be feeling like a victimization, angry, resentment, feeling unsettled. Some of you are physically moving, so you can't wait to get settled, right? So you can reinvest into your home, probably to, you know, buy some new furniture, curtains, and make it your own, right? You're just feeling like out of sorts. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine. But have patience, okay? Everything is going to start to change. I will be back tomorrow for your reading. I just got home from work. I got off a little late, so that's why it's a little late for the reading. But y'all know I stay in Atlanta, Georgia, so right now it's about 10:17. So I will be back tomorrow, probably around the same time, between 7 and 9, okay? Eastern Standard Time. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.